Morning everyone! It's a very dark and misty morning in Edinburgh right now. The sun still hasn't risen yet, and I'm not really surprised because it's about 6:50 in the morning or so, just coming up to 7 o'clock. Anyways, I'm at the airport again and it's time for another adventure. I've just had a wonderful experience so far. I came into the airport, I thought I was going to have to wait a couple of hours as I did last time, but I was able to check in right away, got through security. I've just had a lovely breakfast. I had scrambled egg and salmon. I had some churros as well, and I didn't really like the churros I had in San Francisco, but these ones have changed my opinion. So I've just came out of the little cafe I was in, and by pure fluke I'm just by the British Airways lounge, and it seems that I have the right ticket type to be allowed in there as well. I've never been in there before. I never thought I would go in there. I thought you had to be a really fancy customer. But let's give it a go. Let's go and see if I can get in. I must be having a lucky day because now I'm in the BA lounge. So I've got a nice newspaper to read. I feel like I'm sitting in somebody's living room. There's flight information and they're going to call my flight when it comes. So I'm in the lap of luxury. What's going on here? Well, I've just been chilling in the British Airways lounge for the last couple of hours, and I can honestly say I have never had such a relaxing pre-flight before. Today just seems to be going really well. So it's now just about time for us to start boarding. I probably could have stayed in there like an extra 5 minutes or so, but I kind of get nervous if it's getting near to the time of the flight and I'm not near the gate. What I'm doing just now is I'm flying from Edinburgh to Heathrow, and then later today I'll be flying from Heathrow to Houston in Texas. So I'll tell you more about that later, probably. And yes, happy travels. I feel like this is turning into an advertisement for British Airways, but I just have to say I've just got priority boarding. I've been one of the first people to board, and honestly I'm never used to this level of luxury. This is like a great start to the holiday, honestly. I'm really enjoying myself right now. I usually fly BA for London trips and around Europe sometimes. I've never flown them long distance, and the way it's going so far, I have a really good feeling about this, so fingers crossed it's going to continue. One of my most favourite things about taking off from Edinburgh is the views. Absolutely beautiful. It's one of those things you don't really appreciate when you're on the ground, but when you see it from the air, it's just really cool. Welcome to London. So it's a couple of hours now until my next flight. So I think I'm going to have a look around, try and not shop too much, but it's very tempting here. And maybe stretch my legs a little before I'm on the flight for 10 hours. But I can't really complain, can I? I'm going to Houston, and I'm going to see Taylor Swift in Houston, which is very exciting to me. So I really cannot complain at all. Right, so I've been here a couple of hours now. I've had something to eat, I've had a wander around. The weirdest thing I discovered while I was around is that there's a Harry Potter store now. I had no idea about that. I had no idea that was here. And now I'm queuing up for my next flight, flight number 2 to Houston. Hi folks. I've been on this flight for about 9 hours now or so, and we're just about getting to Houston now. It's maybe about 20 minutes or so. I absolutely love the in-flight entertainment in here. I've added another 2 films to my list of 25 that I'm trying to get this year. So the first one that I watched is The Secret Life of Pets. Wasn't too bothered about that. About 3/4 of the way through Ghostbusters right now, which is really cool. And I'm maybe not going to see the end, so I'm not sure if that's going to count, but I'll maybe see it on the way back. Anyways, I'll maybe check back in with you again once I get to the hotel. Right folks, that's me in my first hotel in Houston now. I am moving to a different one tomorrow. This was just one that was close to the airport that I was able to go in. And this is a memorable room. Very memorable. I'd say it looks like it's got like a nice decoration maybe in the 70s. And it hasn't really been updated since then. And that's okay. you know, like just as long as it's clean and there's a lock on the door, that's no matter. But when I came in, I can see lights in the room that I can't find switches for. So I've got like all the lamps on at the moment, and there's some real shady parts of the room. I'll maybe find the switches just as I'm like checking out or something. But that's really unusual to me. Anyways, I'll just do a very quick room tour, because my last room tour must have taken about 5 minutes, and this one is like partially in the dark. So here's the toilet area. And there's a bath. Shower, lots of towels, and the sink area is outside here in the dark because I can't find the light. That's the door, by the way. That's where I came in. There's a full length mirror here, iron and ironing boards, coat hangers. I do actually kind of like the furniture in this room. It's really cool. And in terms of like facilities, there's like tea and coffee. That's a microwave. And there's a full, well, mini size fridge there, but like bigger than a mini fridge, if that makes sense. Got a desk and a mirror there. What's the view like? I haven't checked that out yet. I see a swimming pool that I'm not actually going to use, but still, it's good to know that it's there if I suddenly change my mind. Got a chair, a lamp, and this is the bed. I didn't really want to travel late at night into the middle of Houston and try and find a hotel, so I've booked myself into here for one night, and tomorrow morning, if I get up early enough, I'll have breakfast, and then I'll be travelling back to the airport to get transport to my other hotel. Because I always find if I'm in an area that's quite remote, it's always better to travel to the airport instead of trying to go straight to wherever you're going to. Anyways, I think I'm going to try and get a drink somewhere. There was a bar downstairs, there was nobody at it, but I think I could maybe get a drink from there. And then I'll probably be going to bed. I've just found the lights. Let me show you where they were hidden. Okay, so as I came in, there's this hairdryer on the wall there. And it was these teeny tiny little switches here that I just needed to flick. These ones are probably my favourite, just because they kind of help to frame you. And that's maybe a good spot for outfit of the day, but this is just like my travelling outfit. I like to wear a t-shirt in case it's warm, and a cardigan in case it's cold, because I can use that as a blanket, and then just very loose-fitting trousers. I don't think I've mentioned yet why I'm actually in Houston, Texas, and it's because I'm going to see Taylor Swift. I've been saying for years that I want to see Taylor performing in the US, and it's never felt like the right time. And a couple of months back, her management rang me up and offered me tickets to this show. And that sort of made me think, if that's not the right time, then when is the right time? If somebody's actually offering you the thing that you want and telling you when you should make an effort to be there, then that's something I should go for. It's something that I want, and I was able to do it. So, yeah, I'm over in Houston. And it's going to be good as well because there's various people going to this show that I've been wanting to meet. So it'll be good to kind of see everybody. Okay, I'm back. And I have water. I know that you're probably thinking, with a bar downstairs, that's not particularly adventurous, but, you know, it's all I want really right now. I think I'm probably just going to get ready for bed. And I'll probably switch the TV on as well, because I find when I'm abroad somewhere, I don't feel like I'm in a different country until I see different things on the TV. And that's particularly difficult when it comes to the US, because there's so many things that are on in the US that are also on in the UK. So sometimes I need to see like an advertisement break or something in order to quite appreciate that I'm not in the same place. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. I was looking at this water and I just love the phrasing that's on here. I've never seen this written on a water bottle, but maybe it is written on water bottles elsewhere and I've just not noticed. Purified using reverse osmosis or distillation. I've never seen the word reverse osmosis written on a water bottle before. That just kind of made me chuckle a wee bit. Yeah. So it doesn't seem adventurous, but this is chilled water. And when I just took the first few sips there, I was like, oh, this is heaven. So it's only 9 o'clock over here, but back in the UK, that's 3 a.m. And I was up at about 5:30 yesterday. So I think that's a sign that it's about time for me to get to bed. So I'm gonna put on my pajamas and watch some TV maybe, and just curl up and hopefully have a good night's sleep. So thanks very much for watching, everybody, and good night. I've been here a couple of hours. I've had something to.
Remaining passengers wishing to fly to Munich on BA 954, please proceed immediately to gate A2. That's the final call for the last remaining passengers.
This always happens.
On BA 954, please proceed immediately to gate A2.